Have you ever wondered why love from a narcissist feels so intense yet so hollow? Love is supposed to be nurturing and unconditional, but with a narcissist, love often feels like a dream until it becomes a nightmare. In this video, we're exploring how narcissists use manipulation in relationships, focusing on their distorted version of love and the tactics they use to control their partners. Their love is conditional, tied to what they can gain from the relationship. They might show you praise, treating you as if you can do no wrong. It feels overwhelming and obsessive, but it's more about how you make them feel than who you are. To a narcissist, love is often just a means to an end. They don't see their partner as a person with needs and feelings, but as a reflection of their own desires. This distortion can feel deeply personal, especially when they mirror your hopes and dreams. But over time, you begin to realize that this connection was never about you. It was always about them. As time passes or the illusion cracks, their perception shifts. They begin to see you as flawed or less than perfect. This change isn't about you. It's a reflection of their inner world and unmet needs. This distorted concept of love becomes more apparent during the love bombing phase, where everything seems perfect at first. Love bombing is one of the most potent tools a narcissist uses. At the beginning of the relationship, they idealize you, praising everything you do, making grand gestures, and treating you as if you're the only person in the world. But this intense attention is not about genuine affection. It's about creating dependency and ensuring you become the reliable source of emotional validation. In the love bombing phase, they'll tell you you're different, special, and unlike anyone they've ever met. But the truth is, they use the same script with every partner. It's not you they're seeing. It's the fantasy of the perfect partner who can complete them. And when reality sets in, that fantasy falls apart. Think back to those moments when you felt completely adored. Now imagine discovering that their words were hollow, meant only to hook you into their web. It's heartbreaking, but understanding this is the first step toward reclaiming your sense of self. Over time, this phase fades. The admiration turns into criticism, and the connection becomes one-sided. This predictable pattern is part of their emotional cycle, designed to keep you off balance and focused on their needs. Once the illusion starts to fade, narcissists often turn to gaslighting to maintain control and keep you doubting yourself. Gaslighting is another hallmark of narcissistic relationships. When you try to share your feelings, they twist your words, deny events, and rewrite history to suit their narrative. They'll make you feel as if you're the one at fault, even when they're clearly in the wrong. Imagine expressing your pain, only to hear you're overreacting, for that never happened. Over time, you start to wonder if they're right, but the truth is, their goal isn't understanding, it's control. But their manipulation doesn't stop there. They also use tactics like triangulation and the silent treatment to keep you insecure and under their influence. If you find this video useful, please consider liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and sharing it with others. Let's spread awareness together. You are awesome. Triangulation is a subtle but destructive tactic. By introducing other people into the dynamic, whether real or imagined, the narcissist creates jealousy and insecurity. They might compare you to an ex, flirt with others, or keep backup sources of validation. This behavior ensures they remain at the center of your focus, always in control. When a narcissist brings others into the picture, whether through flirting, comparisons, or subtle insinuations, it's not accidental. They do this to keep you insecure and vying for their approval. It's a calculated move to make you feel replaceable, ensuring they always hold the upper hand. Think about this thing of seeing them like someone else's photos, or hearing them praise another person in ways they once praised you. It feels personal, but it's part of their game to make you doubt your worth. When you no longer serve their needs, narcissists often withdraw completely, giving you the silent treatment. This emotional punishment leaves you feeling desperate and confused, wondering what you did wrong. They might also use emotional blackmail, leveraging guilt or threats to maintain control. When a narcissist uses the silent treatment, it's more than just avoidance. It's a punishment. They want you to feel isolated and desperate for their attention. And when they speak again, it's often with conditions. If you really loved me, you'd do this. Or You've made me act this way. This tactic can leave you feeling powerless, like you're walking on eggshells to avoid setting them off. But no matter what you do, it's never enough, because their need for control will always demand more. Breaking free from a narcissist's manipulation is a journey of rediscovery. It's about recognizing their behavior for what it is and reclaiming your sense of self. Remember, their actions reflect their internal struggles, not your worth. You are not to blame for their inability to love in a healthy way. Surround yourself with supportive people, focus on your healing, and rebuild your confidence. You deserve a love that nurtures you and helps you grow, a love that respects and values the real you. Recognizing these patterns is the first step toward breaking free and beginning your healing journey.